Volume might be what gets it done here tonight. Everything at the Ottawa goal.
Senators dead last in the NHL with an 88.4 team save percentage.
Well, he also hit the post, so it would have been the biggest goal of the season. It would have been the first against Vegas there.
Tkachuk with a shot right on. Middleton for Faber. He relays it ahead to Zuccarello. He couldn't get it out of the zone, and a tip shot out front by Joseph is held by Fleury.
Yeah, they get a lot of power play opportunities too. Third most power play opportunities for Ottawa. They draw a lot.
Here comes Gaudreau shorthanded. Gaudreau from a sharp angle and a save by Korpisalo. Brandstrom sends it back up to the line. Giroux into the middle. Pinto a shot and a save by Fleury.
Yeah, been a really good kill. Gaudreau with the good stick there to break that one up. The shorthanded chance earlier, and I really like what Kuznetsov did on that last rush.
And now we're going to get a holding call. Brodin back defensively for Minnesota, able to knock it away from Bernard Docker. And Shaw carries to center. Bogosian, center, Shaw scores! Depth scoring, they get a goal from the fourth line here to put them in front.
Yeah, how about this feed from Bogosian? He just feathers this one across the zone over 3 sticks, lands it flat on Shaw's tape, and he just has to redirect this one in. Korpisalo following the pace of this puck, doesn't get over fast enough, and there's a little daylight 5-hole that Shaw finds.
And Fleury gives it to Chisholm. Oh, he put Shaw in a tough spot. It leads to a turnover. Fleury has to make a save. Merrill on it there for Minnesota. Reverses it back to Lettieri. Lucchini picked up the second assist on the Minnesota goal. And the Wild in front 1-0. Wild have been good when they score first in games this year. 26-8-4. Johansson circles out from behind the net. Into the high slot. Rossi a shot save. Korpisalo.
Emotions boiled over. It was a poor choice. He absolutely owned it. He said he'll take the suspension and hope that his club can get 3 wins and let him get back in there and continue playing.
And it deflects all the way back out to center ice. Bernard Docker carries in. Tkachuk in the high slot. A blocker saved by Fleury. Gaudreau at center ice. Beckman with a shot. It seemed to fool Korpisalo.
Well, Coach Pat Dwyer says he grew up there. Just wasn't born there, but he counts it.
Merrill with a shot, and it's held by Korpisalo. Giroux wins it cleanly. Stützle fires, and a save by Fleury.
Good spot, but a great illustration of why that rule was put into place.
Another shot off of the next draw. Then Tkachuk had a whack at the rebound. And the Senators show you just how much can happen in 10 seconds.
I think that they can throw a few more off the pads and generate some chaos around Ottawa's net.
Fleury has to make a shoulder save on the first attempt of the second period. Averaged about 2/3 of a shot on goal per game. This year up over 2 shots per night.
And then probably the location of them is what stands out most to me. He seems to be right around the paint, and that's where he's generating his offense.
And they score! A line that had come close so many times in the first period. Matt Boldy beats Korpisalo, and Minnesota has a 2-goal lead.
Don't do it against this Ottawa club. Forecheck, and Kaprizov collects his puck. Backhand pass right to the slot on the tape of Matt Boldy. And I don't even think he takes a look up. He just fires this thing towards Korpisalo.
More goals per 60 minutes than any trio in the league, and that includes McKinnon's line in Colorado, McDavid's line in Edmonton. Here's Beckman on the backhand, saved by Korpisalo. Some good back pressure creates a loose puck. Rossi, Johansson, Zuccarello a shot. Sliding save, Korpisalo. Matt Boldy with a goal for Minnesota. Matt Zuccarello nearly added here. Kuznetsov collides with Chisholm. That creates a loose puck that's scooped up by the Senators. Giroux plays it ahead for Joseph. Back to Giroux. He fires right on. To the side of the net, Batherson. Stützle off the post. Rebound scooped up by Sanderson. He reverses to Chychrun. Couple of offensive-minded defensemen here for Ottawa. Tkachuk across. Batherson scores. They got the seam pass they were looking for earlier in the sequence, and this time Batherson beats Fleury, and it's 2-1.
When Tkachuk collects this one, it's no look through to the backside. Batherson, goal scorer, he puts that one upstairs. But his favor, maybe caught kind of in no man's land right in front of the net, not laying down, just trying to block that pass, and Tkachuk surprised him a little bit with a no-looker.
Got a stick on another clearing attempt, but it's scooped up and carried to center by Kastelik. Fleury knocks this one to the boards. Gregg carries in for Ottawa. Back to Tkachuk. His shot right on is held by Fleury. For anything in the standings, and you're right, head coach Dean Evison coached just one more game once the team came back. A loss in Detroit. Clevin moves into the Minnesota zone. Back to Kubalik, and a long shot is gloved by Fleury. Sanderson to Tkachuk in the corner. A centering pass, a backhander off the stick of Kastelik, flutters into the mitt of Fleury. Gregg carries in for Ottawa. Has Tkachuk with him, a shot saved by Fleury. Rebound scooped up by Eriksson. Batherson, the power play goal earlier in the game, gives it to Stützle. Stützle centers. Chychrun scores, and another power play goal for the Senators. Another on which Fleury has no chance, and Ottawa ties it 2-2.
Then it just bounces over a stick as Middleton tried to clear it. Ottawa goes to change sides. They get their setup, and they've attacked from low, and it's Brady Tkachuk, who rightfully so, he leads this club in power play goals. He slides up to the slot.
Giroux pressuring, and his pass is tipped away. Here comes Ridley Gregg shorthanded. Gregg beats Kaprizov in, and a pad saved by Fleury.
But this is still a 2-2 game because of the save from Mark-Andre Fleuri. Ridley Gregg goes to the backhand, and
around for Kaprizov. Off the boards and out to Chisholm. Pusnadinov waiting, looking, centers. Eriksson going to save by Korpisalo.
Looking for the puck. That's the first chance. Back with a second opportunity, and Korpisalo's down. Referee doesn't see it there, but it's through him on the weak side.
Batherson tried to drop it back to Pinto. Poke checked away by Lettieri. Those two tangle at center. Shaw on the loose puck. Tried to chip it by Brandstrom. Brandstrom goes to the ice. Lettieri scores! Two goals for the fourth line for Minnesota, and they lead it 3-2.
There's Batherson, and then he didn't come back hard enough. Miscommunication on who was going to retrieve that puck. That allowed Shaw to get on their forecheck, turn it over. And Brandstrom's like, I don't want to get this. I'm in a bad spot now. Shaw wins that battle. They get a fortuitous bounce to the slot. It ends up on Lettieri's stick.
And this will bring us to the close. The Wild respond to a couple of power play goals by Ottawa that tied the game, and win it on a goal by Vinny Lettieri.